Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Komal Speaks Self Love. So today is the day we talk about a very serious topic which I think is really important for any woman. So when I got married and what were the changes that I went through, we are going to talk about all of that. So when we get married, what happens in India especially, we are moving to another place. Say you're not moving to another place. That rarely happens. You're moving into apartment with your partner or something like that. In that setting also, you're moving into somebody with somebody. I know in casual relationships this is much easier because things are not as strict as a marriage. A marriage simply means you are signing up to be with someone permanently. This might create a lot of doubts in you, although you're very positive about this person. You love this person, right? So, but when you move, this is a general rule, when you move from one place to another, your root chakra is shattered. Don't take that literally, because what I mean is your stability is gone to a toss, which means no matter how strong of a person you are, side that brings you down will speak about certain doubts, or it will start questioning you, or whatever your weakness is, it will start to ruminate in your head. So that's what happens generally if you move to a new place. If you knew something new happens, anything negative on your mind, if some chatter is going on in your head, just analyze that, have I moved or done something different that made me feel like this. So that is one step of becoming aware. So what happens with women is they move into with their partner, especially if they are moving in with their in-laws. What happens is she is also vulnerable to judgments of the people, new people, more new people, that is her father-in-law and mother-in-law also now. So this might make the transition really, really hard again. Although, like, let's say the father-in-law and mother are great people. Nobody is bad person in general, but it does create some level of judgment because this person doesn't know the other person. So there is a constant reassurance required in the relationship, which does not happen, can bring the person's confidence level down. Okay, let's keep the parents-in-law aside. When you move in with your partner to another city, right, where you don't have much access to your um, house, or you could be someone who lived in hostel all her life, and now she decided to get married, and now you're moving in with your partner, right? In both cases, there are high chances that you will feel unstable because you moved away from home or some place that you which was comfortable to you. You will have trouble adjusting with your partner. What I mean by this is that I know you have known your partner and you have taken the decision to marry him, but living with your partner 24/7 is a completely different story. Like, I knew my husband only for very few time, and when I started living with him, the judgment started to come. Oh, how did I marry someone with these traits? I mean, okay, he is not someone who helps with the household chores a lot, so this made me have a lot of judgment for him. But no person is perfect and they have their own stories. You'll have to have an open mind, not to judge them, and constantly reassure yourself and ask that from other person to reinsure you that they are safe for you and they are in for you in the relationship. And when this communication does not happen, your stability might start to crack, right? So it's will be your job to build it up back again. Second is that, and third is expectation of how a married woman should be. I struggled with this a lot because I come from a Karnataka background, which expects women to wear taali, and he is from Bengal, which expects women to wear shakha-pola. The most annoying part of this is that they expect only women to do these things, and they will justify it saying, हाँ, ये ग्रह अच्छा नहीं है, इसको स्ट्रॉन्ग करने के लिए ये पहनो. And then when women get married, they speak a lot, they have a lot of negative energy, and this tali helps you absorb the negative energy and all of that. I agree to all of that, but why isn't anything ever told to a man? There was a time when kings and other soldiers, they used to wear a lot of ornaments. I'm sure there was a lot of rules behind that also, but why did men stop wearing all of that and women still continued? Because people are in the habit of suppressing women, and they will do it in multiple different ways. And okay, you might have hate for this video and say that, oh, I didn't force her or whatever, but there is still a slight expectation from women. Oh, if you can wear it, please do, because that will make my parents happy, right? That is number one mistake you could do for your wife. Because don't just leave the option to her, because she will want to please everyone. That's what I did, and I was somebody I was never thought I would be, and I lost my identity. I didn't feel like myself. And there were multiple people who helped me out of it, and that's why I'm making this video. And the number one thing that they told me and did, and the things that worked out, I want to share with you guys, because I know that a lot of people are getting married and a lot of changes are happening in their life, a lot of doubts come, and marriage is not a simple thing. And especially in India, how marriage is perceived is much different. And there are some pointers that I like to lay forward in front of you so that you don't become the person I was. So number one, become aware of it. So how do you become aware of it? Like, I sincerely believe that you should journal or think about your own thoughts in a third person perspective. To become aware, you could also tell a friend. When you tell a friend, you see your whole situation from a different perspective. That's where, that is what is the game changer, right? You become aware of what is happening to you. Okay, if you're over compromising in the relationship, you feel your friend will tell you that, hey, I think you're going overboard in this journey, let's slow down, you know. And why are you the one who is suffering, right? Once you confirm that you have unusual thoughts, or somebody is telling you that, hey Komal, this is not something that happens to people very normally, you need to do something about this. Seeking help professionally, getting either a coach, a therapist, or taking medicine if required. I'll tell you, do not take this lightly. A lot of people can lose their shit and do a lot of things that they regret. My problem was anger. I got a lot of anger episodes, which I wish I never gotten. Got I got myself a coach, and she became that voice for me that spoke up for myself, that I do not want to wear these bangles, that I do not want to wear sindoor, because it does not align with who I am, and I do not want to change myself. Do men change for the women's family? No, they don't. They are sitting as if they are the ones supposed to be accepting them. So I want women to have the same kind of attitude towards marriage. How, what your identity feels like, don't change your identity for someone if it does not feel right to you. You changing your identity will reflect back, you over pleasing people will reflect back on you, because that does not align with you on who you are. There are some things that did help me, like me speaking up about things, although it felt uncomfortable. Hey, I'm not going to do this. If you want, like, you might be someone who seeks permission for everything that they do. So don't stop being that person. Do not seek anybody's permission to be yourself. This is top one advice that I'd give anyone. If you seek validation for each and everything, then you are going to be suppressed. So let that motherly or intellectual figure in your head speak to you about what you actually want. If you were your loved one, what would you say to yourself? And listen to that slowly, because if you don't, things are going to get worse, right? Don't give up your power. You know who you are, and who you are, and you know who the person you were before marriage, and you gotta claim that. If you don't claim it, then you're going to suffer from not being yourself and not loving yourself and giving up all to others and having nothing but to hate others. And another thing is that you're doing this for others as well, because if you become bitter and bitter, you're only going to affect others in the long run. They will come and tell you, okay, what do you want? Because clearly it's seen that you're not happy with the whatever is happening are in and around, right? So they will beg you to be yourself, be kind, and not turn bitter. So there is a saying, be better or be bitter, right? And I think it will be finally time for you to be yourself and do stand up for yourself. And if you need anyone to stand for you, please call them up and talk to them right now. And I'm so glad that you were here till here listening to me. And I do think that a lot of women will relate. And why did I make this video? Because I think we forget to love ourselves when we get married, when because you're too busy pleasing the other person or adjusting to be with them. When we move to a different place, our system is fully changed and we are getting used to the routine, and it's easy for us to feel negative, and our amygdala might hijack and we might not think logically. But remember, girls, you are important and I love you so much. You deserve help, and I hope you have the best marriage ever. But in case you ever need to leave, please do that with grace and nobody will judge you. And all women will definitely support you. I know some women won't, and but majority will, right? And reach out for help, whoever you can. And I wanted to share this because I suffered and I do not want anyone else to suffer. And if this helped you even a little bit, click on the like button, drop me in the comments if you have an experience like this, and share it with a friend if you think they need help. Another bonus thing that you could do is call up a friend who is recently married and talk to them about their struggles. If they are good, all good, dealing with it fantastically, cheer them up. But if they are not, become their ally. So that's it for now. See you in the next video, girls.